So every day I wake up, walk down this hill, and show up to clinic ready for whatever. And that's what I love about ZooMed, is truly every day is different. And I know small and large animal, they could argue all their days are different too, for sure, yeah. But I'm saying every day is different for me in that 1 minute we got a warthog, next a lion, bald eagle, giraffe, I don't know. Like, it requires so much brain power. Here I am applying small animal medicine, large animal medicine, and exotic medicine all at once. I'm Googling stuff, I'm looking up research papers, like, big brain activity never stops. Scenario for you. Keeper calls is like, so-and-so's being a little silly. Okay, so you're telling me I get to go outside, go to that exhibit and see our silly little friend. Boom, I'm taking a radiograph. Boom, I'm figuring out what's wrong. Boom, medication. Boom, referral. Like, ooh, it is just so fun. And like, also like, it's just, I'm just excited about it, man. But also, we gotta take it at the animal's speed, because we're working with a wild animal here and not a dog that's just a little pissed off. You know what I mean? So I'm at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo in Colorado Springs, voted #3 best zoo in North America. If you guys are, I'm going crazy. It is an association of zoos and aquariums, aka AZA accredited zoo, based on a very official accreditation board. This zoo and any other zoos or anything that's meeting that AZA standard meets the highest standards in animal care and welfare. Shout out to zoos, like, I know people are anti-zoo and stuff like that, but like, AZA, pretty high standard, pretty great welfare for these animals. My days are structured in that I wake up, get down to the hospital around 8:30. We have rounds and discuss cases as a group, patient updates, talk about new things someone may have missed out on, stuff like that. Then the day is gonna begin, and we'll either have scheduled cases, and if we don't have anything scheduled that day, it's kind of just like a wait and see if you get a call by a keeper type of thing. Maybe something's a little bit off with an animal, and then, we'll immediately head on over to that department. You're telling me an endangered animal is in my presence right now? I get to be a part of not only conservation, but species preservation? Something that I admire and that I think is really cool is how fast we investigate and then problem solve. Maybe we're gonna draw some blood and evaluate those results. Maybe we're gonna take a radiograph, fecal, cytology, sending stuff off to pathologists, just investigating problems from beginning to end. And of course, I got to be a part of cases that I would have never even imagined were possible. And then, my day ends at 5 p.m. I just want to say, I hate how a lot of my videos are just turning into me sitting down and just talking to the camera, but unfortunately, in any medical environment, you're never gonna see me at UW posting a surgery, behind the scenes giving medication, or even just taking a heart rate, because I didn't have those owners sign a release form. I don't own the hospital, I don't own the zoo. I mean, maybe one day when I have my TV show, I can, have the camera crew watching me do all the cool stuff, but for now you're just gonna have to take my word for it. So here's where I've been living for the past 2 weeks. Nice, I'd argue. Pretty nice. But let me give you a more in-depth tour, alright? Desk. I got a pretty spacious fridge. All this freezer space for my box of waffles. Gotta get your protein up. They really set you up in the kitchen, plates and cups and bowls and whatever that you need, Tupperware and stuff like that, silverware, I'm set up here. Coffee maker, Keurig, stove, microwave, and it's not dusty inside.
Not dusty.
Students come through here every 2 weeks, and so whoever left behind this smoked paprika changed my life. I'm going If you've never cooked with smoked paprika, let this be your sign. Let this be your sign. Is this a wok pan? I don't know, I've never cooked one of them before, but let me tell you, that night, food was good. This is an important one, but it also has heating and air conditioning. Like, they're treating me too well, bro, too well. So there's 2 rooms. I chose this one. Nice and cozy, cute, you know, and it comes with like the bedding, the pillows. Each room is set up with a good amount of closet storage, and they even put these cute little fits in here for like when you get your weekends off and stuff like that. Nah, I'm playing. Yeah, you know. Popped into this room real quick just so you guys can see what it looks like. This just has like a furnace in it or whatever. You may be asking yourself, why did she pack so much? I'm noticing a luggage, a duffel, and an abundance of shoes in the apartment. Yeah, fair question. First reason, I'm Latina. Second reason, what if I was in a situation where I was going to go out somewhere with somebody and then they wanted to hang out again and again? And I can't let them know I own 1 pair of shoes. That never happened. I did not make any friends. However, I was prepared if it did. Most important part, the bathroom. I didn't really want to turn on the light because the fan automatically goes on, and I feel like that's just gonna be annoying. It's a bathroom. They stocked this with like towels. There's a whole shower in here. One of these shower heads. When they sent me the orientation email and they told me the apartment was set up, all I really had to worry about was myself, my clothes, buying some food, bringing my toiletries, and that's it. And then of course, not only am I comfortable, but this is also extremely convenient. It's a 1-minute walk down the hill to the veterinary clinic. I didn't have to worry about hotels, Ubers, renting a car, like. And then let's not forget, when's the next time you're gonna be able to say that you lived inside a zoo? Something that I will share that I got to be a part of, only because the zoo social media team has already posted about it, was I was working with a sick 19-year-old mountain taper who unfortunately passed. I had a really hard time not being emotional during this case because a big reason why I love zoo medicine so much is my passion for endangered and rare species, and this animal was one of them. We've got one extra barrier where these animals are still technically wild animals. It's not like these zoo animals are just glorified house cats. They are literally wild and engage in their wild behaviors every single day. And before I get my anti-zoo people in the comments being like, let the animals go, babe, and put them where? Rainforests are being destroyed. The climate is ruined. Animals are being hunted for fun. Like for these mountain tapers, it's estimated there's only like 2,500 of these guys left. As much as this situation really sucked, I got to learn a lot. But you know, human or animal medicine, that's just how the days go. You've got your typical, you're good, and then you've got your bad. These animals are like crazy intelligent. Like they are so smart. They're training these animals to like open their mouth.
A bit thicker too, so that's a really cool thing that we get to do with him. So that open behavior, just to keep that rate up. And he has molars in the back of his mouth, but he doesn't have any incisor teeth. So he has about 24 to 26 molars.
Yeah, that's super cool for you as a guest to see like a rhino open its mouth. But for me as a doctor, now I don't have to sedate this animal or stress this animal out to pry its mouth open and see what it's got in there if it's being a silly boy. like I would with a dog or a cat. And it's just like, open your mouth, and it's like, and you're like, okay, you look good in there. Or like, there's something weird in there. Let's figure it out. The way that they take this animal training to a new level of veterinary fear-free is crazy. And for all my veterinary people watching right now, they're probably familiar with that whole fear-free that's been going on with like cats and dogs and veterinary clinics and, you know, not scruffing and stuff like that, and just trying to take that scary aspect away from a veterinary hospital. Well, imagine there just being no fear at all for a lot of these things that we're doing. It's just insane. And it's just such an exciting thing to witness and appreciate, and how much easier it's making my job and how much happier it's making the animal's life, because not only did I just take away their stress, but now I can peacefully monitor their health and treat them and make them better. But anyways, back to me. So this is the 4th zoo I've ever been a part of. 2nd time seeing it in like a veterinary aspect. And I think that's also why like my passion really shows, and why I'm having like such a great time, is because before I was just the intern working side by side with the keeper, doing the ins and outs, cleaning, feeding, working on the actual like behavior training. And so now being able to like appreciate all of those things from like the doctor's medical aspect, just like super fun and exciting for me. I don't think I'd ever be unhappy in this environment. This is always what I've wanted, and yeah. One person that needs huge credit is that the doctor here is incredible. It's one thing to be really knowledgeable and just intelligent, but it's another thing to be able to express and educate young minds like myself in a safe and comfortable environment. I think everybody's been in a situation, no matter the career, where they go to talk to a doctor or someone above them and they just get quizzed or feel really stupid, and then you just start to lack confidence because you've just gotten beat down over and over and over again. And then it just starts to feel like at the end of the day, I'll have a better day if I just keep quiet. I never felt that way here with the doctor or the technicians. They were all so willing to teach me, and I really learned a lot because of them. My future goal is not only to work in zoo medicine, but it's actually to be a boarded radiologist who works and is involved in zoo medicine. Zoo has always been my passion, and when I discovered an imaging passion, I decided to bring the two together. And fortunately, radiology in exotic and zoo medicine is diagnostic bread and butter, and the keepers have literally trained the animals to stand and let an image be shot. Or, you know, they also have some cool tricks so that way we don't have to take a sedated image. And I actually found some really cool imaging posts that were made by the zoo's social media team. So here's one, I don't know if you guys can see, where they put the penguin inside a cone so that way you get him to, you know, stop moving around. So this is super cool. Plop the penguin in the cone, okay? And then they're like, hey buddy, look up, look in the cone, okay? Shot the image through the cone, okay? And then you can see, here's the generator for shooting the radiograph, and then there's the plate back there, so that way, you know, we get our image, and boom! Like, how satisfying is that? It's so cool, man, like, what? What? Almost threw my iPad, I'm so gassed up. Here's another super cool post that they did too, where they were showing like they're training where they get the giraffe to extend its head, and they're using the little ball so that way, you know, it's got its nose out, and then behind it is the plate for the image. Boom, they're shooting the radiograph. Boom, giraffe mouth. Literally stress-free, fear-free. Giraffe's just like, okay, I'm gonna boop this ball. Got him. Teeth looking beautiful. No better way to find out what's going on inside the animal than looking inside of it. And at UW, I know we actually have the ability to do CT scans with these animals. So that's even more diagnostic. People are like, you're taking a radiograph of an animal? You're putting an animal in a CT scan? Yes, baby, we are! And the best way for me to be the best radiologist I can be is by working with these animals. So that's why I'm here. I got to take and look at so many cool images. For example, I would have never considered that penguins look completely different inside than other bird species. But like, because of their weird orientation, I guess, it kind of makes sense. I obviously have so much to learn, but my future is very exciting. And I definitely have to thank Cheyenne Mountain Zoo for being a relevant part of that. Okay guys, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but I gotta head to the airport at 4 a.m. So I'll see you guys next time, okay? I guess once I figure out how to get this zipper to work. Okay, now, officially, okay, bye.